The composition of the crowd says it all, that the late leader of Afenifere, Adebanjo, was a man who connected with every part of Nigeria in his life, sojourn, and political career that stood him out as a nationalist. So, it is a celebration of his life of selfless service to his country and people, as expressed by some of the guests here in the first set of tributes of the night.
For someone who knew so much and had seen so much, his passion for his country grew stronger with age. It was the same song at every meeting and conversation, the same song in private and public, restructuring through federalism.
Once you've had a discussion with him, you can take that discussion to the bank and it will be honored because he was an unusual man.
I'm very proud to say that even at 86 years of age, I have very few regrets in life. But sadly, one of those regrets is that I did not meet Chief Adebanjo earlier in my life.
The event blended into three-part features musical performances by different artists to complement the words of tributes. Then, a powerful sermon on the need for a life of purpose and conviction by Pastor Tunde Bakari.
You are not clapping for an area boy. No. You are clapping for the greatest and the last of the titans. Let your clap offering go to heaven. Thank you, Papa. Thank you for the life you lived among us. Thank you. We know you are in the presence of the Lord, and we will see you again. We give God all the glory, all the praise, and all the adoration for you.
Generally known as a detribalized Nigerian, Pa Adebanjo lived through major historical moments in Nigeria, including the colonial era, independence, military regimes, and the country's eventual return to democracy. All through the periods, Adebanjo remained committed to the political ideology that preaches true federalism, free education, and social welfare. For many remembering him today, such coverage of conviction stands him out and remains a great legacy for leaders at all levels to imbibe.
We're here to honor a man who lived a life of courage, a life of service, truth, integrity, and commitment. When I looked at his life, I remember Albert Einstein's position: don't live a life of success, live a life of value. Papa lived a life of value.
To live long is one thing. To live long and impactfully is another. Pa Adebanjo lived impactfully long. Pa Adebanjo was Nigeria's gladiator of truth. We celebrate the exit of a national icon, a true conscience of our nation, a democratic gladiator of renowned repute.
One thing that will strike you about Papa was his consistency. His consistent pursuits earned him many brushes with military and civilian dictators. But Papa was never deterred.
His passage is not just the loss of a man, but the flipping of an exciting page and the closing of a remarkable chapter in Nigerian socio-political history.
The night of tributes marks the beginning of the burial ceremony for the late journalist, lawyer, politician, and Nigeria's gladiator of truth, who, in the words of one of the speakers here, had many scars but stood triumphantly, fearless, bold, brave, and unbowed in his advocacy for an equitable Nigeria until he breathed his last on February 14, 2025. Oyetunji, Arise News, Lagos.